most of you, but I'm Susan Kulbacki.
Hold on,
everybody comes forward.
Okay. And well, I want to say thank you for all of you for coming. I think I know most of you, but I'm Susan Kulbacki. I've worked as the manager of the Greer Library for a number of years, and when Tina Phillips was getting sicker, I told her I'd help her out with the Friends of the Library, and so then I became the president of the library when we lost her. And now I'm going to cry. I wanted, so thank you all for coming. And I know I appreciated everything that Tina did, and how she really, the main thing I remember and think about is how she inspired me, because she was such a fighter and such a trooper, and her attitude, I mean, her spirit was just grand. I don't see how she could be so positive and so, helpful and kind and nice, and when she was, experiencing all the, the pain and discomfort and everything that goes along with that disease. So at one point when we were having a book discussion, the Friends Library book discussion, we read a book called Flight Behavior by Kingsolver. And part of the book was about the monarchs, and somehow the monarchs have been changing their flight patterns, and it might have to do with the population growth and habitat destruction. And so we thought we'd try to make a butterfly garden here. So the book discussion kind of thought, well, great, what a great idea. And this is what happened. So we finally have this butterfly garden. For butterflies, the main plant that they like is milkweed, because they lay their eggs on the milkweed, and then the caterpillars will eat the milkweed and then turn into monarchs. So the only milkweed that has come up over in that little bed over there. I marked it with some little red pipe. So this garden is kind of a celebration of Tina's life. That we all, when and what we felt about Tina and what she gave to us. So I'd like to have Ken wants to say a few words.
Thank you, Susan. What a great turnout. Look at all you. I promised myself I wasn't going to cry today, because for over 10 years I cried enough to fill these lakes. Believe me. Today's a happy day, a proud day. Tina's family is here. All of her friends are here. I can't thank you all enough. And it's not just about Tina, it's about the community. Everything that all the volunteers do on all these projects, the pathway, the barn, the butterfly park, we've got it all, and we keep getting more. I just hope that generations to come pick up where we left off, all right? It's always been a worry of the folks in Greer, that who's going to, pass the torch to and who's going to run with it. This took a long time to make happen, and it came out of a book discussion. Tina was really, really happy to be part of these book discussions and book groups, and to be involved with the Friends of the Library. She was an avid reader. I read, but mostly, my books are fishing and have pictures. She actually reads the books. And she was sick, for over 10 years. Never complained. Never complained. All right? And I was proud to be able to care for her in those 10 years. You folks all made her so happy and so focused when we were up here. I retired in 2012 because we just didn't know how long she had. And we were able to come up full time. The best thing that's ever happened to us, all right? And with all that, again, I just want to thank you, all right? And I know some of her friends and our friends are leaving the community, and I know some are too ill or get too old and can't even come up on weekends anymore. But what you see here are full-time residents. You have cabin owners that come up every other week or so. You even have some visitors that just come up for a weekend to enjoy the weather and whatnot. I want you to know, most of the people here have always known me as Tina's husband. And I bet you half of you don't know my name. I'm Ken. All right? I was Tina's husband. So anything she asked, yes, dear. It was just easier that way. And I'm going to extend that invitation again to the community. If any of you or any of your groups need something I can help with, I'll try to participate. And that goes for my neighborhood too. I see all my neighbors here today as well. It means a lot. It really means a lot. And I just want to thank you. And I'm sure glad, Susan, that we talked about doing this at 10:30 and not 11 or 11:30, because I think Tina's holding back the rain. I just have one real quick story, and then I want to introduce Tina's family. Her family was when we came up here full time. Tina noticed a yellow butterfly on the property, because she would have me transport all of her potted plants from the valley here twice a year, spring and fall. Between 30 and 50 of them, all right? And one of her last dying words were to make me promise to care for those plants. So by golly, I know she's watching, so I'm caring for the plants. But we had this big old yellow butterfly, and we still do. And when she first saw it, she says, "That's Grandma Falcado," all right? That's Tina's grandma, all right? That's Isabel's mother, who passed away almost 90 years old. And Grandma Falcado had never been on a plane up until her 80s. And she came out to visit us in Chandler. And then she actually made the trip here to see our property, which she called the ranch. And I said, well, it's not quite a ranch, but okay, we're going to call it the ranch. So this yellow butterfly was what Tina always said was Grandma. Now, every day since she passed, I noticed butterflies of different shapes, sizes, and colors on our property because of all these potted plants with, and they're all flowery. I haven't identified which one Tina is yet. And I think she does that on purpose because she wants to confuse me, keep me on my toes, all right? So that's the story about the butterflies. One other quick note was when she got sick, we were just getting ready to break ground on the big house, we called it, where my RV is parked right now. And she got sick, and then we found out what ovarian cancer is and does to you ladies, who I think you ladies are much tougher than us men by far. And I said, honey, if you pass, I couldn't spend one night in that big house. I wouldn't. So the garage that I had built has an apartment upstairs, and the plan was to live in that while we build the house. And she says, well, I need, living quarters, like any woman would want, like a bedroom, and like a living room and things like that. So I converted the garage into a carriage house. In the old days, in the early 1900s, late 1800s, especially back east, people would park their carriages in what was their garage. And as the families grew, they didn't have a lot of money, so they'd take the carriage out and make it living quarters. Well, that's kind of what I did. And it was satisfactory to Tina. In fact, it was very cozy, and we like it that way. And as a result, last year when she passed, I happened to be in Crosby Acres at an estate sale on a Saturday morning. Wasn't looking at anything in particular, but I saw this old 1905 horse-drawn carriage that came from Round Valley. Now, a lot of these carriages didn't survive out here in the West. You can get them pretty easily back east, but not out here. And I swear I felt Tina on my shoulder telling me, buy the carriage, buy the carriage. And I'm thinking, well, why? Well, I bought the carriage at this auction. The carriage needs a home. It's going to be outdoors so everybody can enjoy it. So I built a pergola on top of the deck, and I just finished that last week. If you go by at night, you might see it with the teal lighting, which is the color for ovarian cancer. But it's a tribute to her, and it's a reminder every day she's with me. So if any of you are in the neighborhood and ever want to stop on by, and you don't mind a barking dog, you're more than welcome to. You're all my friends, you're all my neighbors, and you all love Tina. And now we're going to unveil this beautiful, beautiful plaque. I can't thank Susan enough for all her work and the love she showed my wife. Susan, thank you so much. All you ladies, too, in the Friends of the Library, I know how hard you work. I see it every year, Greer Days and whatnot. Thank you so much. So let's take a look at this thing. This cover says "Fight Like a Girl." That's kind of it's kind of a theme for breast cancer or ovarian cancer. You fight like a girl because you girls are the tough cookies. And the plaque here says, and after I move and we get 6 feet apart, you come up, take a look. It says Tina Phillips Memorial Butterfly Garden, Greer Library Friends President 2012-2019. There are some who bring a light so great to the world that even after they're gone, that light remains. Thank you. Tina's mom, her partner Vinny sitting in the chair, Tina's little brother Anthony right there, and then we have friends from Gold Canyon where we have a winter place, and we have friends, I think they're friends, from Chandler and every place else that have homes up here, Cholo, Mesa, a lot of law enforcement friends here. Thank you so much, you guys.
Is it always special when you have to ask for the
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's neat. Can you twist it towards me? That's great. That's nice.
So what we're doing today, and this is a perfect Greer day. We've been overdue for rain, and thank goodness it's raining. So this is a perfect Greer day. We're going to install this tonight, because tomorrow is the dedication of the park to Tina. But it's not just for Tina, it's for all the volunteers and everybody who made this happen. This is the butterfly park of the library for Greer. And this is what's going down, and tomorrow will be the reveal, and I'm going to put it in. I've already poked the hole. I came earlier today with nobody around. Got it welded. Solid bronze. Unfortunately, the way things are nowadays, this could walk away just like that beautiful bench that Paul put in. I mean, it's gorgeous. So, we're going to put this in tonight, cover it up. Tomorrow will be the reveal. And that's it.
That's it.
Let's do it. Wow, look at, there's a hole here.
Those darn bulls.
Gophers.
When it's drier and not raining, I'll hook that up to a concrete anchor that Paul put in when he did the bench. And he allowed me to hook a lock to it so this doesn't walk away. I welded all these screws and everything to this, so they can't go anywhere unless they really want it. And if they really need it, they want to melt it down, then they need it more than we do. But this is where it's going, right here underneath the bench. We'll just leave this like this for now. See if that's the right height. What do you think?
I think it looks beautiful.
Let me hold that for you. You stand back and look.
I
Is
think
that the right spot?
beautiful. I think she would like it. Tina would have just
People can
liked
sit on the bench, enjoy the bench, and see the sign, and everything's secure.
Yeah. And these are
Great
the
job.
memorial bricks here. These are all these memorial bricks.
And
Where's yours? Where's your Tina brick?
Tina's is right over here. Right here.
There it is. Yeah.
And Tina was the president of the Greer Library Friends for
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
She did a great job.
But we've been up here for over 20 years. And, you know, when you're in Greer, you're part of the community and the community's part of you. Otherwise, go somewhere else.
Right.
So,
Something special.
so tomorrow will be the reveal. Nobody's seen this other than the three of us. In the ground, at least. Cover it up.
And that's all, folks.
And that's it.